Abhyasa is one of the Yoga Sutras. It refers to a diligent, focused practice, a persistent effort to remain focused, whether it's during physical exercise or any situation, maybe at work. And we'll practice this abhyasa, this focused practice, on the yoga mat. There's a quote by Shen Yen. Be soft in your practice. Think of the method as a fine silvery stream, not a raging waterfall. Follow the stream, have faith in its course. It will go on its way, meandering here, trickling there. It will find the grooves, the cracks, the crevices. Just follow it. Never let it out of your sight. It will take you. So practice with that diligent focus. If your mind wanders, come back to what we're doing right here on the mat. Take your feet fairly wide. An approximate measurement, if you put your arms out, each ankle is below each wrist. And lower your hands. Press each foot firmly flat into the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, engage your core as you slowly fold forward. Maybe your hands reach the mat. Maybe they dangle. Bend your left knee. Keep pressing that right foot firmly into the mat as you walk your hands to your left foot. Press that right foot deeply into the mat for a nice stretch on that right inner thigh. Walk your hands back to center. And now bend your right knee as you walk your hands to your right foot, pressing that left foot firmly flat into the mat. Walk your hands back to center. Inhaling, reach your arms out to the side. Lift your shoulders up till they're about the same height as your hips. As you exhale, slowly rise to standing, arms out. If you wish a little more engagement, reach your arms up over your head. Or you can also place your hands on your hips if that's better for you today. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, keep your spine straight, engage your core as you fold forward halfway. Pause here, arms in any version that's right for you. Breathe. Exhale, slowly rise and lower your arms. Turn your left toes out so your left foot is parallel to the length of the mat. Hands on hips, keeping your spine straight, bend that left knee. Arms out to the side, palms down. Bring your shoulder blades together. Stretch your fingertips away from you. Look over your left fingers. Strong core. Press your feet firmly into the mat. Maybe squeeze your feet together. As we stay in this pose for a few breaths, remember to focus. If your mind wanders, come back to that diligent, focused practice. And now as you exhale, reach your left arm forward. Keep space on that left side. Let your left arm just hover over that left thigh and reach your right arm up and over that right ear. Aim for a straight line between that right wrist, shoulder, hip, and ankle. Just breathe. Pause here. And now slowly lower your right arm and straighten your left leg. Reach your arms out to the side, palms forward, shoulder blades together. Stretch your fingertips away from you. Keeping your left leg straight, just bend at that left hip flexor and reach forward with your left hand. Let your right arm lower. Keep that left knee straight. Option to reach your right arm up, or right hand can rest on right hip. Right shoulder back. Observe what's happening. Stay present and focus. As you exhale, slowly come on back up and lower your arms. Bring your left toes in. Now your feet are parallel, facing the side of the mat. Turn your right toes out, right foot parallel to the length of the mat. Keep your spine vertical, hands on hips, bend that right knee. Press that left foot firmly into the mat. Arms out to the side, palms down. Bring your shoulder blades together. Reach your hands away from each other and turn and look over your right arm. Maybe deepen the lunge. Maybe squeeze your feet together. Focus. If your mind wanders, come back to your practice, your breath. And now reach forward with your right arm. Let your right arm just hover over your right leg and reach your left arm up and over that left ear. Think left shoulder back. Maybe deepen the lunge in Parshvakonasana. Slowly lower your left arm and straighten that right leg. Keeping the right leg straight, reach your arms out to the side, palms forward, shoulder blades together. Reach forward with your right hand. If that right knee starts to bend, just come up again till you can straighten it, and then reach forward again. When you've gone as far as you can, let your right arm lower. Left arm can come up, or left hand can rest on left hip. In Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. One more breath. As you exhale, slowly come on back up and lower your arms. Bring your right toes in. Feet are wide, but parallel pivot on your toes and bring your heels in. You can start with your hands on your hips, or you bring your arms up in an L-shaped position. Elbows back, palms facing each other. Bend your knees. Soft toes, but strong core, soft shoulders, engaged quads, core. Maybe sit more deeply. Just focus here. Think of that diligent, focused stream. Now lower your arms and straighten your legs and walk your feet together. Come to the front of your mat. Feet roughly hip distance apart. Inhale, arms up over your head. Bend your knees ever so slightly. Exhale, engage your core to hinge at the hips to fold, leading with your chest. Inhaling, come halfway up. And breathe here. Exhaling, fold forward. Place both hands on the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Wrist creases parallel to the front of the mat. And step back to plank pose. Knees can be on or off the mat. Soft shoulders. Strong core. On your next exhale, lift your hips up in the air. Send your shoulders back. Coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Knees can be slightly bent. You're just gently, softly pushing your knuckles and fingertips away from you to lengthen your spine. Think of lifting your hips up and back in the air behind you. If you can do so while keeping your spine straight, play with straightening one leg, maybe the other, and maybe both, maybe neither. That's okay. As you exhale, engage your core to come forward to plank pose, Palakasana. Elbows are soft. Shoulders, upper back is soft. Exhaling, slowly lower down to the mat. Place the tops of the feet on the mat. Bring your arms by your side, palms down. Point your toes. And now, keeping your legs straight, lift your legs up off the mat. Now lift your shoulders and arms up off the mat. Stretch your fingertips towards your feet. Can you lift your legs any higher? Open your chest. Exhale, lower your arms and legs. Place your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes, pressing your hands into the mat, elbows back. Try lifting your knees up off the mat first, and lift up through plank pose. Breathe. Pause. Exhale, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Just focus on what your body needs, what's happening, how you feel. Maybe straighten your legs or not. Exhale, come forward to plank pose. Breathe here. Knees on or off the mat. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Pause. Exhale, forward to plank and pause. Elbows soft, elbows close to your rib cage. Exhale, up and back to downward facing dog. Lift those hips up a little higher away from you. Your hands are just resting lightly on the mat. Exhale, forward to plank pose, strong core. Exhale, slowly lower down to the mat. Place the tops of the feet on the mat. Hands, just lift your hands up off the mat an inch or so. Press your belly into the mat and lift your chest forward and up. Elbows close to your rib cage. And then let your hands rest on the mat. Can you lift your chest forward and up any more? Shoulders back. Tops of the feet stay on the mat. Slowly lower down, tuck your toes. Pressing your hands into the mat. Lift up through to plank pose. Pause here. Exhale, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Just breathe here. Focus on the practice, the present moment. Bend your knees and walk your feet forward to your hands. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Engage your core to come halfway up. Nice straight spine. Exhaling, engage your core to slowly fold forward. Inhaling, rise to standing, arms up over your head. Exhale, palms together, and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Pause. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, slowly rise to standing, arms up over your head. Exhaling, bring your palms together at your heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.